Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back. Happy Friday. And welcome to another edition of Queens of the Ring Boxing Talk with me and my girl, BOXIANA. How you doing, ma'am?
I was tired, boss. How you doing? How you doing today, my friend?
Friend, if you tired, I don't even know what the word is for what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, I need toothpicks to put in my eyelids to keep them open. We tired, y'all. We tired, but we had to come in here and talk to y'all this Good Friday. So come on in the room. Come on up in the room. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. Tell your friends. Go ahead, because y'all know YouTube is funny acting. Sometimes they send notifications. Sometimes they don't. Tell we in here this evening. How you doing, Southpaw Boxing 77? Hey, Miami Snoopy 305. What's up, Kevin Sims? B&B Boxing News. Oh, Coach Amber say I'm trying to stir the pot tonight, ladies. Oh,
no, ma'am.
Coach.
You remember last time you did that? I was speechless for 2 episodes.
Coach.
No.
Ronnie Bravo. Zelos Newton. Harvey Johnson, how you doing? Pablo Escobar, how you doing today? Mr. King Palmer, what's good with it? What's up, Joe Townsend? How you doing, Jason Williams? Hey, Brent Fox. Yogi, how you doing? She talking about y'all better pick it up. I ain't studying you, Coach Emma. Akando, Sami Hassan, how you doing? What's up, Boxing Empire? Oh, thank you so much, honey. I don't feel like it tonight. Now, most time I come in here on a Good Friday, I don't be going nowhere, but I feel kind of cute sometimes. Tonight, I feel
tonight y'all finna get all the Ratchiana.
Woo!
Your ratchet night tonight. Because the only way I'm gonna keep myself awake is to do what I need to do. So
what's up, Boxing and Barbecue? What's up, Jay Good? 88 Sports Talk. Oh, shit. Here we go, Coach Amber. What you talking about? Salute, ladies. Just wanted to say that one thing I love about this show is that you have to listen until the end. Because between baby daddies, Epsom salt, and assholes, you might just miss something. You know what, Coach Amber? You show right. You show right. Y'all come on in the room.
We're going to have to slogan that, Coach Amber.
We really are.
Right.
I like that. I might
you
put that on.
You never know what you might get in here.
Yeah, you just don't know. Watch to the very end. Okay? Because, yeah, we drops gems at the very end. Okay? Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. So come on in, y'all. Come on in. It's a lot. It's kind of a slow fight weekend, but it was a lot of boxing news this week. So come on in. Let me see who we got. We have another super chat from Dago619 Cali Factor. Thank you. Hey, Queens, Nik J and BOXIANA. Devin Haney is undisputed and the king at 135. Yes, he is. Undisputed, which means no dispute, which means whoever your favorite fighter at 135 is, if his name is not Devin Haney, then he's not number one at 135. That's what that means. Everybody got to come see that man. They have to come see him. If you're going to claim that, you got to come see him at this point. That's how he has positioned himself. That is how he has strategically positioned himself. He took some major chances to get this. So y'all got to come see him. I know it's a lot of people in here like Tank. I like Tank too. But Tank got to come see that man. Got to come see that man. We got a little discussion about Tank too coming up a little later. Should have put a poll up. But, we'll see. Okay. What we going to talk about first? And I know y'all saw, if you did see the title of the show, read the title of the show. Because, y'all, let's
start with these little fights that's coming.
Okay.
We get them out the way. Leave the big stuff for the back ass of the show.
Okay. Coach Amber, back up off in this thing. Sometimes you gotta steal around. You know, sometimes you do. Sometimes you do, coach. Sometimes you do. Okay. Oh, you didn't see what Nostrils did? Miami? Stick with us. Stick with us. We gonna get to it. Okay, so Berlanga is fighting this weekend. It's Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York City. He's fighting in Madison Square Garden. I don't know what small room, because I know he ain't fighting in the garden. Anyway, saw his way in today. The barber looked good. He looked good on the scales. The young man that he's fighting looked good on the scales as well. But I'm assuming that this is a fight that, he didn't look too wonderful in his last outing. So I'm assuming this fight is supposed to make him look better than his last outing. How did you feel about the weigh-in, BOXIANA?
I actually went back and watched it real quick, the whole weigh-in. A lot of them people on that top rank card didn't make weight. I was real confused at that. I didn't like it. They brought out that goddamn board a few times, and a few people had to get out their draws.
Really?
Three fighters had to get out of their draws. And when they have to bring that, but fortunately, maybe they had on like some 3-pound draws, because they took them draws off and everybody made weight. So I don't know where they got the good boxers. Them the ones that don't eat up in the middle, because they heavy. Yeah, they got thick 1,000 thread draws.
Okay, 1,000 thread.
Yeah, like sheep.
Yeah.
But he really did. He looked good on the scale. But he always looked good on the scale. Like
he does.
It's just when he get in the ring, he just started depleting. I don't know. He's Edward by the time he get in the ring. He started out as Edgar. By the time he gets to the ring, he's Edward. Okay.
Edward better show and prove on his parade day. I know that. Edward better show and prove on his parade day. I was talking to BOXIANA off camera when we were getting the notes ready. Don't y'all think it's kind of odd, I don't want to say odd or strange, but just what's the word that I'm looking for? Ironic that old Bob Arum has a boxing card this weekend. And guess who else has a boxing card this weekend? Old Don King and Mr. Daniel Dubois. They have a card this weekend. And I looked at that weigh-in, and it looked like I was back in 1995.
Where is Don getting them damn cameras from? He gotta be still using cameras from the 90s in order for that to look like that, friend. No other way. That shit cheap.
Where's this equipment coming from?
I don't know. The same place that fucking jacket is coming from. The back of his friend. Y'all, Don King smell like mothballs.
Oh, God.
If you don't believe me, if you didn't look at the weigh-in, I know y'all saw him trending in a couple of different places about his speech about the war and all kinds of crazy shit. Listen, I already told him I had to have a conversation with my granddaddy after this. I saw that shit. I immediately called my granddaddy. I said, Papa, listen, you start talking to people crazy, I'm telling you right now, we're going to put you in the home. You're not going to have no access to no keys. You're not going to be able to talk to people much, because you're not going to get up and embarrass me like that. I'm big on embarrassment.
And secondhand embarrassment. I was shamed, y'all. I was a little bit shamed for Don. And normally I know Don is kind of strategic and he is a method to his madness. But I tend to agree. Looking at that, I felt like mothballs were coming through the smell-o-vision. I felt like, what exactly are you talking about? I felt like I was in 1995 looking at the weigh-in. It just all...
He smelled like mothballs and beef jerky.
Now, see, I wasn't going to add the beef jerky.
He smelled like mothballs and beef jerky. Like, he want his groceries in paper bags. Like, and if he don't have paper bag, he don't even go to the store that don't have paper bags. I'm pissed. He might be a little pissy.
No,
Jesus,
please
so
don't.
big.
Y'all, he has on layers and layers of clothes, it looks like. And Don is a big man.
I know I'm telling you, you can't smell him. Cause all you smell is the mothballs. And what's that shit that you rub on your Bengay? Cause baby, he be stiff. They had to help that man up out that shit. Oh, that shit took me out.
Yeah, and I really don't want to talk shit about Don, but you know, where your people at? Where is his people at? I would not have my granddaddy out there like that. Where is his people at, y'all?
No, and what? No, the real question is, why? If we gotta compare the two, Bob don't look that bad.
No,
and Bob looked like he smelled like rich man money. When and why? Every time, the last 2 times I done seen Don King, he done had on that exact same outfit. That jacket is dirtier and dirtier.
ma'am, please.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That bitch been sitting up collecting dust. He's like, fuck it. Let's bring it out. And he came outside, woofed that bitch on, and he is mothball. Ain't even no cologne on that. It's just mothballs and beef jerky. And how the fuck he still got a head full of hair at 90?
Listen, it's men out here that spraying on hairlines and whatnot, having whole frontals laced down, and Don still got enough hair to go looking like a troll, a gray, dusty troll thing.
It's the same color as it was when I was watching Mike Tyson fights with my daddy.
Okay, we gonna get off Don. I couldn't not say nothing. Those 2 old ass promoters.
Oh well, I guess she fucking froze. But them 2 old promoters. Okay. Did you breathe, girl? I know one of us froze.
I did.
Okay.
I did. Those 2 old ass promoters are still promoting. Y'all, they ain't no retirement plan for them. This is their life. They have dedicated their lives to boxing. I'm not gonna hate on that. Now, we joking and laughing at them, but they old asses have dedicated their entire lives to boxing and have given us some of the best, the BESS fights we ever did want to see. And so we laughing and joking and whatnot, but they laid the blueprint. They have laid down a foundation as rocky and treacherous as this bitch is. They laid it, and they still working.
Okay, so is there not no retirement plan for this shit? Is it like, because just like selling dope, you can only make so much money before it's time to sit down, before you become too noticeable or you get too old. I'm sorry, Don King. Bob is still smoking weed and talking shit.
Listen, talking good shit too.
Don King
talking good shit.
I don't know. He got that pill box sitting on his goddamn dresser. I don't know. He don't get no calls. Only time he get to talk to people is when he get up in front of that mic. I don't like that shit. They need to take his keys. He still drive.
Yeah, that's the low-key celebrity fight I want to see. I want to see Don King and Bob Arum. Okay, I ain't saying nothing else about it. I'm not saying nothing else about it. We're going to move on. Ronnie Bravo, thank you for coming through. Don bounced 2 chicks just to set up that equipment. Somebody ain't getting paid. Ronnie, I said we weren't going to talk about Don like
Ronnie, that. Where he find that shit at? So can y'all answer me that? Can somebody tell me where Bob got them 90s cat? Because I want one.
I know it puts you back in the. It don't get you in the mood. It puts you back.
Give me some long nails and some gold hoops. I have me a whole
the humps.
The hun nail. Them. Yeah.
Okay.
Baby, I'll whip it out quick.
Okay, so listen, y'all. We gonna leave the elders. We gonna leave the elders alone, y'all. We didn't mean to do them like that.
Yes, we did.
Shout out to the elders, okay? But I found it very interesting, and I'm a little bit disappointed, y'all. I must say, we have Edgar Berlanga. He's a young and up and coming fighter, Puerto Rican, fighting on Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend. And then we have Jermall Charlo, who was giving us a lackluster, opponent in Selecki for Juneteenth weekend. I'm thinking we're starting something, an annual thing here. And then he got hurt. His back is hurt.
Is it?
And then I heard it really wouldn't. It might not just be the back. Might have something to do with ticket sales. I don't know. What did y'all hear? Let me know in the chat. What did y'all hear about that? BOXIANA, how do you feel? What do you think?
Well, I feel like that when
Yes, I have.
I know nobody said, sir, now why the hell would we be on live ass television in front of all these people and the ma'am ain't got no shirt on, sir? Anyway, y'all be saying some. Go put your robe and your bonnet on. Go grab you a drink.
Stop.
Because you're not ready to hang out with us yet. I'm going to need you to go get your bonnet and your robe. Then come back with the rest of the normal people and then have a conversation with us. Because your mind ain't even in the right place.
We just didn't see my tube. We didn't see the tube.
I don't care. We see it.
Okay.
We see it.
Okay.
And we should nobody even be looking at that. We up here.
We up here. We are
here. Hell. Anyways, what the hell was I saying? Because I fucking forgot because you was talking about woo.
Well, I was asking you, how did you feel about the cancellation of Jermall Charlo's fight, and what do you think the real reason the fight was canceled?
Oh, I was saying that y'all be thinking we up here talking, but we be actually up here telling y'all some real shit. Because what I told y'all was the boys don't sell. That boy don't sell in the city. There's a difference between the two. Neither one of them are very liked, but one of them is liked more than the other. That one don't sell in the city. What kind of running he was doing hurt his back? I did a whole lot of running. I was in the military. We run 2, 3, 4, 15 fucking times a day. I did a whole lot of running. I ain't never fucked my back up running. Not running. I did a whole lot of shit. I ain't never fucked my back up. And I damn sure. What about your friend? You ran. You ran?
I mean, I done had shin splints. You maybe twist an ankle, or maybe tweak a knee, depending on what surface you're running on. Like, was he running in mountains? Houston is flat, so I will.
Still, we done ran through the forest.
But your back, though, I just found it ironic. That's my word again for the night, ironic. I just found it ironic because I remember when the Mel and Castaño fight had to get postponed and pushed back because Castaño said he was, he had injured something. It was a really big backlash from the, over that way, saying that he was faking an injury and whatnot. And I'm hearing the same rumblings. How ironic. Don't you think?
Your back? I want to know what kind of running he was doing. I don't know. Even if you go from side to side, I don't.
Maybe he was running backwards on the treadmill.
Maybe he had his brother on his back.
Coach Amber says, I only wanted to watch Xander. Coach Amber, I was so sad to see Xander put that post up looking like so disheveled. I ain't never seen Xander looking like that. I don't know what kind of illness he came down with, but baby, Xander looked sick in that post that he made. I love him. I really, really, really like Xander's IX. So I was really disappointed when he had to pull out of the fight. But does anybody know what his illness is? Have they disclosed that yet?
I don't know, but why did they put that video? When I seen it, I was like, I can't say what I really want to say because I like him. But it was giving recovering or I'm having. Okay, I like him, so I can't say what I really want.
I do too. Y'all, come on in the room. Yeah, he looked sexy.
It was giving.
Recovery sick.
It was giving. It was giving.
That baby looked disheveled. He should have spootished up a little bit before he got on camera looking like that.
Well, I tell you who ain't in goddamn recovery. George Cambosis. He finna go snort up his whole fucking check. He finna go snort up his whole check. Well, he was so high at the beginning. Then Devin started jabbing that goddamn cocaine out of his system. He got confused. He was fucked up after that. Like, what do I do? Windmill.
Yeah, that was the first thing I saw in text BOXIANA when that fight got started. I was like, hey, what's up, BFTV? Y'all come on in the room. Devin Blocker, roll over in a photo. KF Harris, DOG 215. Y'all come on in the room. MXC. I told you to tell me what that means.
It's something
give me
13,
the numbers.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, give me the numbers. Jay Boomin, y'all come on in the room. Hey, Sheena girl, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, girl. That nose was so red, and he kept pawing at it. It looked raw. I said, George, what you been back there doing? Honey,
Sniffing
you know he already
his gloves. Nah, he had rubbed that shit on his gloves, and he was out there sniffing it on them fucking gloves. Cause he just kept.
He kept. I said, George, you ain't even got hit yet. Why are you red in the nostril area?
I got sinus problems, and I don't be fucking with my nose like that.
I said,
that
George,
shit was excessive.
George, on that Griselda. Yeah. What'd you say, Free?
He be stealing Cadillac converters. That's why he be doing that shit. He a fucking junkie. I told y'all that shit on the trail.
You did say that.
Party. I said he be stealing fucking car parts when people be asleep.
You did say that.
Y'all know junkies when y'all see one.
Well, does he have a job? Do you get? Does he have a job, or is his job junkie? Okay,
he a junkie.
Okay, all right. Okay.
He a junkie. He look like he steal.
Okay, well,
and not just anything. He steal everything. Like, he just the random shit, like one beer can, not the 40, the can. He go take the can out the box and slide it in his little. He wear them big jeans, them funky ones, the Wranglers. He slide that shit in his jeans and he walk right out the goddamn stove.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, Coach Amber says Cambo was crying because he knew. Ugas at least tried to believe in himself. He did. Ugas tried. He did. He came in thinking he had a chance. Cambo knew. Cambo said, I'm going to go and get high, and so I don't feel this jab. I'm going to just go and get high.
Cambo said, he said he was going to whoop Devin's ass. I was waiting to see it. I knew he was going to windmill him, win on him, something. He didn't do shit.
He didn't even windmill.
Well, Devin had a little on his eye, but it wasn't nothing to be like, ooh.
I think that came from a clash of the heads. Yeah. I don't even think that was that came from a punch. I don't believe. Hey, Mr. King Palmer, to the beautiful queens, thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming through this evening. Hey, Brian Corbett, how you doing? Writing Yogi, she says, I haven't laughed this hard in a while. You two are comedy go. Why, thank you. Thank you very much.
We got to stay awake, sis.
Yeah. Speaking of staying awake, our good brother Nonito had a hard time staying awake on Tuesday. We were rooting for him. We were rooting for Nonito. But I text my friend before the fight and I say, your friend, I think he gonna lose, friend. I wasn't very optimistic. And Nonito got old in like the minute mark of round 1. he got real old. I felt so bad for him. I felt bad for Nonito because he gonna try. Now that's somebody who gonna get in the ring and try. He gonna try. He gonna try. He gonna get knocked out trying, but he gonna try. And Mr. Inoue, Monster did what Monster was supposed to do. You know, we not gonna talk pound for pound list. We gonna converse with each other, and we gonna come up with a pound for pound list. We ain't talking pound for pound list, but Inoue did what he was supposed to do to an older game fighter. He had to beat it out of him, and that's what he did, and he did it fairly early. Them temple shots or something else, y'all. I haven't seen anybody recover from one of them bad boys yet. How did you feel watching it, friend?
That was hard. It wasn't Canelo bad for me, but it was up there. And I was just like, damn, family, damn. You know how you see your cousin fight and you get to it and you just be like, I can't jump in. You said you wanted to fight him.
You said.
So, my mama said if one fight, we all fight, but not in no 101 if you just can't
now,
do
I
it.
was looking for Rachel to jump in the ring. Now, I was kind of looking for Rachel to jump in.
I'm just glad that the media world and these fucking weirdos didn't talk about my girl as bad. Like, she really do put a lot into her husband. Like,
yeah,
a lot of people should be appreciative of that because shit, a lot of wives, they look at Anthony Durrell fucking wife.
Okay, well,
no. Anthony Durrell fucking wife. That man is 37. He said he didn't want to fight no more, but my wife said, I can't quit. He said, I can't quit. You could have somebody like that. You better go get that fucking check or don't come your ass up in here. That's what she told him. If you don't come back with that fucking check, don't come your ass up in here. And guess what? He's still talking about boxing. He's taking his time. And he gonna take too much time and get his ass in the ring and get his ass floored.
It's some other folks that I know that, yeah. I want him to, for real, not just that was it. That was it. I know people don't like to go out like that, but you have to know when enough is enough. You just have to know that. Big Dog Willie, we appreciate you coming through. And y'all, if y'all don't know, y'all new to the chat, y'all new to the channel, Big Dog Willie is our resident comedian. So Big Dog Willie says, Khan destroys Charlo and Spence by looking at him. He comes in all the time with these great, funny, unbelievable super chats. So shout out to Big Dog Willie. We appreciate you with your crazy self. We also have Living a God-filled life. I like that. God has blessed Don King and Bob Arum. I want to live a long life like them. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. God is good. Okay. Living a God-filled life. You should. I agree with that. Because, like I said, we laugh and joke. But for them, old as they are very sharp individuals.
No,
still.
You know what? At the rate this way is going, by the time I get that age, I don't know if I want to see too much more of this shit. Like, I'm good to my grandkids, maybe a couple of my great grands, because I don't even fuck with kids like that. But I ain't trying to. I'm gonna be stink meaner when hell no. I'm gonna be stink meaner when I get old. They're gonna be like, God damn, this old. She's old and mean.
Hey, Jaylen, don't.
My grandkids gonna love me though, but I like
after that,
they gonna be like, oh, your granny mean.
Mm-hmm.
My grandkids gonna be not to me though. She'll whoop your ass.
Yeah,
I whoop other people's kids too.
Yeah, now I fight kids. I fight kids, and if I have to fight their mamas and daddies, I do that too. But I fight kids, especially badass kids. Don't bring your badass kids right to me.
My favorite, you don't whoop a silver tooth child. I just want to FYI y'all. Yeah. I know y'all watch y'all and stuff. The people with silver tooth children, you can't whoop them. Whoopings don't mean nothing to a silver tooth child. You gotta take their stuff from them, not just for one day. You gotta take all their stuff, all the nice stuff that they like. You gotta take it away from them, and then you can't let them come out their room. They gotta sit in that room with nothing in it. That's how you get a silver-tooth child. Break them down to the core because they used to fucking with stuff. When they can't touch stuff, they be in there. Ah!
Oh, okay. Y'all try that with y'all silver-tooth children if y'all have them. Okay. We have Ronnie Bravo back up in this thing. Proud of Nonito. Keep your head up, champ. Monster is impressive, but let's be honest. His resume is filled with anime voice actors and extras from the last Godzilla movie. God dog. Why you have to flambe Monster like that? Why did you have to come in here and do Monster that way? Why you do that man like that? Y'all be mad at Monster because ESPN be hyping him up. He ain't got nothing to do with that. That man just doing what they asking him to do. I do want to see Monster fight better competition. And what I would really like to see is what a lot of y'all would like to see, especially since they call him pound for pound. Monster need to move on up to another weight class.
Speaking of moving up, there was a fight that was mentioned as soon as that fight was over with. What you think about Inoue versus Cool Boy Steph? Oh, she frozen. So I'll tell you what I think, and I'll wait for her to come back. I think that is going to be a spectacular freaking fight. Like, Cool Boy Steph is really, really, really that guy. And I can't wait to see him against some competition I want to see him against. Like, in a way, it's pretty decent. And I just want to see how actually decent he is. I don't know. He been fighting, like y'all said, old people and people that ain't really like into the shit anymore. So to see him with somebody that got some go, I think he is gonna do a pretty excellent job. I don't know. I don't say he knock him out, but I say he beat him for sure. He definitely gonna beat him. And she gone, so I can only read so much. So I'm just letting y'all know to be like, she missed some shit. We gonna miss some shit until Nik come back. But in the meantime, in between time, Cool Boy Steph versus Inoue. I don't know. I think I like that fight a lot. I want to see it. So somebody move up. I hope he do move up. And I hope he do get that fight because they keep trying to put him in the ring with some really shady shit. And now that y'all say that, it makes fucking sense. Cause he not I guess they had to settle the fact that Nonito and Inoue was such a close fight. So with that being said, no, I'm not gonna just start making fun of people because then y'all gonna get me kicked off the internet. But I will. No, I ain't making fun of nobody because I didn't did it enough. I talked about Don King. Look, she came in. I held it down for the team, friend.
I saw you on my phone, so I knew you was holding it down, but I couldn't hear anything. What y'all in here talking about? What I click in on? What y'all in here talking about?
Cool Boy versus Inoue.
Right.
What you think about that?
That's what I want to see. In order for him to legitimately have a place on the pound for pound list, that is who I would like to see him fight, and he has to beat him. And it's so crazy because they have Inoue on the list. Cool Boy Steph down here kicking ass and taking names, and he can't even get number 10 on the list. You know, I don't put a lot of stock into those lists because, you know, they are very biased. We all know this. So I don't even, I don't get my blood pressure up talking about other folks' stuff. I just do what I want to do and, commend who I want to commend. So BOXIANA and I will be working on a pound for pound list. But I don't shit on Inoue either, though. And I'm not one of them people. I don't shit on him because the dude is doing what he's supposed to do. He looks impressive, but we won't know until we see him fight somebody. Kind of like some other fighters we know at 147.
Well, I do have a concern about the pound for pound list. And I have a concern about Ring Magazine's pound for pound list specifically. I want to know why Jamel was only on that list for 1 week.
What?
He was on that list for 1 fucking week. And I think they got him at number 10 now. and Estrada at number 5. I was like, what the fuck is Estrada still doing on this goddamn list? I think Loma was on there. Give me just a second, because I'll give you the list.
Okay, get the list, and I'm gonna read these super chats.
Yeah,
we have we read that one. Who else do we have in here? Big Dog Willie back up in this thing. BOXIANA, do you remember saying Steven Seagal was cute? Big Dog.
Sir, I don't like the men of milk and magnesia.
Mr. Gumbo says, y'all listen to BOXIANA. Those silver teeth children will eat through the doors and the walls.
They bad. No, they take their shit away. Y'all seen them comments? That's how you have to punish them. You got to take their stuff away from them.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Oh my God. No, Miami
are different.
154 does not get the respect it deserves because it's too black. That's the nail on the head right there. That's the part that nobody's talking about. It's so chocolate in 154 that they want to overlook it. You hit the nail on the head with that. So yeah, they had him on there for 1 week, and then after Monsters fight, they came out with another one just that quick. Is that how that worked?
Yeah. Okay. So Terrence Crawford is number 1, in a way number 2, Arrow number 3, Canelo number 4, Tyson Fury number. Oh, this is Ring Magazine. Sorry. This is ESPN. Tyson Fury is number 5, Usyk number 6, Lomachenko number 7, Bivol number 8, Stevenson number 9, Haney number 10. ESPN don't have him on there at all. Ring Magazine got him at number 10. Estrada at number 5.
The undisputed champion?
Yep.
Y'all, it's so blatant and sick.
It so really is. And they keep doing it, and that's because nobody's saying anything about it.
Well, we saying stuff about it, but they acting like they don't hear us. They act like we don't exist over here. So we just have to keep doing what we are doing, because let them tell it. Oh my God. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna get my nerves bad talking about folks crazy pound for pound list, because it's really, really, really unbelievable. It really is just unbelievable. If you sit up and look at it, it's unbelievable. How do you not have an undisputed champion on your pound for pound list? How does that work? Okay, well, we know what it is.
Not 1 week, few weeks in a row.
It's crazy.
It's consistent. And I don't understand why it's specifically him. Like, they put L on there.
They don't like, they don't
make nobody's list.
They have a problem with them Charlos. He better do what you said and pay you your 72%.
I want because if y'all notice, I'm gonna point something out to y'all real quick. Okay. Magamel, if you go search Magamel on Twitter, all my pages are gone, but you're gonna see people saying Magamel. That shit came from fucking me. It's a boxer specifically that I made y'all aware of. Okay. I talked about him frequently. I don't mention him no more. Do y'all mention him anymore? Matter of fact, y'all don't mention him until I go and mention him again.
It's only one somebody else that I see mention him. One.
And
that's BFTV. That's the only somebody I ever hear, and maybe Blue Blood every now and again.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
But I was pushing you in the loop. I was pushing that loop.
You were.
Like, everybody wanted to see you in the ring doing something.
You was pushing the line hard.
It didn't matter what you were doing.
Yeah, you pushed the line real hard. Yes, you did.
I want my 72%. Yeah, if he pay me my 72%, I might can get him on the list. We managed to work miracles around this bitch. So maybe if I get my 72%, we could work something out.
Well,
nah, it's gonna block me. They you know what? I'm gonna stop talking Okay. Because people will be thinking I'm trying to be offensive for real. And I just be telling y'all how I be feeling. I don't like Doug Fisher. Him. What's that word? Radio raccoon.
Radio raccoon. Man.
Doug Fisher is a radio raccoon. You tell that man he black, he finna have an argument with you on Twitter. He talk all big and bad. I don't like Doug Fisher. I feel about how I feel about Anthony Tarver. Him. You know what? I seen him on my fucking timeline. I saw, if you post Anthony Tarver, I'm gonna block you. If I see him in your content, I'm gonna block you. I don't want to see Anthony Tarver. I'm sorry. I'll unblock you in a few months after you stop posting that shit. I don't want to see him.
He hard on my eyes. Oh. He hard on my eyes.
He make me sick, friend. Yeah. I'm fucking sick to my stomach every time I think about his man.
Yeah, he's hard on my eyes. Hey, hard body Jim Mo LLC, how you doing? JT Mo, no disrespect to Nonito, but they praise in a way for beating an older fighter, but criticize Tank for fighting Gamboa. You know how they do. You know how they do. You know how they gonna do. That's why we come here. That is why we come here and gather and come on in the room and chop it up with each other, because you know we're not gonna get what we need from them, but we gonna give it to each other. And if they want to come get it, they can come get it too. But we have to chop it up amongst ourselves, because we're not gonna get what we know to be true in the mainstream. So we beating a dead drum. We know what it is, but that's why we're here. That is why we are here. That is why we are here. So listen, you know, it's Hall of Fame weekend. You know, it's a lot of outstanding boxers gathered together because they had to combine a few of the classes because of COVID. So I want to say they have the class of 2021 and 2022. And it's a lot of testosterone and championship pedigree and ego all in one room. I would love, as a woman, I would love to just be a fly on the wall in the room to see how other champions move in the room with other champions, how they interact with each other, who really fucks with who and who don't fuck with who. I would love to just see all of that in motion. But congratulations to all of the outstanding boxers who have been nominated, who have gotten in, all the promoters who have gotten in. And I think today they were all doing the bust of their fist. So shout out to all the Hall of Fame boxers that are going in this weekend. Y'all gave us some outstanding footage, gave us some wonderful fights. And, you know, we talk our shit, but we really do appreciate you guys. And friend, go ahead and give a shout out to the young gentleman. I don't want to mess up his name, who had a really bad outcome from his fight. What is his name?
Samisi. I think if I'm saying it right, I want to say it's Samisi, but he passed away after a fight. He got hit with a punch and fell into the ropes, and he started swinging at the referee shortly after. He died from his injuries from that fight the other day. But
he was what, 24 years old?
24.
Young man.
Mm-hmm. And like Errol said something, and he was right, and we got to. Y'all be fucking sparring. All y'all want to do is fight.
Too much.
Fight. That shit. Those injuries happen in sparring. Y'all be doing too goddamn much.
Yep.
Just sit there.
You don't have to spar to learn. You know, you can learn and work on elements of your fight game without necessarily having to spar all the time. And because the punch that the young man, I saw it, the punch that the young man got hit with didn't look like it was anything that landed hard or flush, because he was winning the fight. He was getting the better of his opponent. But just that split second, something turned his brain, turned his switch. And he went from winning the fight to looking at the referee. And it's crazy. His body, this is how you know you can train your body. His body was trained to continue. His body was trained to continue to fight and punch whoever was in front of him. Just so happened that it was the referee instead of his opponent. So the referee immediately called off the fight. Immediately called it off. He didn't take another punch, and he was on his feet. And then it just went terribly wrong from there. So y'all be careful. Be ye very, 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 very careful. And you don't have to always spar to work on skills. It's a dangerous sport. So shout out to that young man's family, and rest in peace to him. And I hate saying our thoughts and prayers, but that's all we can offer. That's really all we can offer. There's nothing we can do to bring him back. It's just a really sad situation all the way around. Really, really, really sad situation. Is there any other Twitter tea or anything else? Because that's what I'm saying.
We keep some Twitter tea.
Yeah, what's the Twitter tea?
Young Michelle Rivera. He made a young post today with him and young Silver T. Davis on there. I was very, very surprised to see it. That's not a fight I want to see Tank knock his ass out. But there is a fight that people are saying that they would like to see at 135, and I'm starting to get on board with that. And that's Mr. Frank Martin and Mr. Gervonta Davis. I feel like...
the real Ali grandson, Miami.
Yeah, the real Ali grandson, him.
Yeah, he Ali grandson mixed with somebody in Trinidad family. That's who he look like to me. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, what he's mixed with them. Never mind. He's okay. Yeah. I feel like young Frank Martin would be a nice opponent for Tank. And everybody keeps saying this, is he ready? Is Tank ready? Because there's certain things that we learned that young Tank don't deal well with. And the one thing that he don't deal well with is the distance. He got to get up on somebody because his arms are little and he got a big ass head. So with that being said, I would like to see it.
Listen, I don't believe. First of all, do we have any knowledge about if Tank has re-signed with Mayweather Productions? If he's still with the PBC? Is he a lone ranger? Is he flying solo? What do we know anything about Tank's promotional situation?
The goats and the sheep, they are one.
Okay, well, okay then. If that is the case, then I foresee him fighting one of the two. And in my mind, if he's going to continue in the fashion that he has been dealing in, it looks like Mr. Rivera is next on the plate, because I don't believe they're going to put him in there with somebody like young Frank. Young Frank could come over and knock all this shit off the table. And I believe they're willing to risk it. Like, they know young Frank in their place. They're not playing. They're not coming to play. They're coming to turn over the fucking table. So I don't foresee them putting him in the ring with Mr. Martin anytime soon. But when Mr. Martin was on our show, Mr. Martin said, if y'all recall, he'll be fighting for a belt by the end of the year. That's what he said. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. And Mr. Martin was on this here card that just got canceled Juneteenth. So, who's he gonna fight? When's he gonna fight him? Are they gonna fight him? Are they gonna make Martin and Rivera fight? Or are they gonna make Tank fight one of those guys? Because listen over here on this channel. We give that imbecile that fights for um um the Pride promoter. We don't give him no play over here. I won't speak his name. I'm not saying his name over here. I'm not. So he's out of the equation. He's out of the question. He's out of the equation. He is not fighting Tank. Pride promoter and Diva can kick rocks as far as I'm concerned. So I'm thinking that we're gonna see somewhere down the line this year Tank in either Rivera or Martin, and I think it's gonna be Rivera. That's what I think.
Well, I feel like Rivera ain't gonna be the one. I'm gonna tell you who's finna be the slut out of 135 since Gamboa is gone.
Who?
Cambosis.
He looked like that.
They finna slut him out.
You know, he looked like that.
I keep telling y'all it's something in my spirit, but I feel like it's either gonna be Tank or Ryan Garcia is gonna fight Cambosis next.
I can see that. I can see that. And I can see Tank fighting him and knocking him out, and them coming back saying, well, Devin didn't even knock him out. Tank better than him. You know, I can see them saying that and using that like they always do instead of lining up the fight with Devin. I can see that. I can see that. I can see. Friend, you sure hit the nail on the head. Slut him out. Yeah. No.
That's what they did to Gamboa.
Yeah.
The whole 135 ran through Gamboa.
Yeah.
And literally in a 6-month span. Every time you look up, Gamboa ass was in the ring. They said, fuck it, get him again. Every time he got good and got ready to get up and get himself together, here comes somebody else picking his ass up, taking him back to that goddamn room. Let's go. Come on. Come on, bring the Bucci, sir. We here.
Please don't you start that. Folks get mad at that word. Don't you start that.
They hate my word.
Don't you start that.
I ain't gonna say why they mad. It's fine.
Don't you do it. Don't you do any more Twitter tea?
There's plenty of Twitter tea. So the rumblings are saying that Spence versus Crawford is more than almost done. But shout out to Ray for the Twitter tea that I'm about to drop Ray Jackson, because there's a couple of Rays on Twitter. But he said that somebody said that the holdup is Budrick wants more Montes. No,
Bud, no. We're almost there, is what I heard.
45. It's 5% is gonna make this fight 50-50. 5%. So Errol gotta give, Bud gotta take. If not, just I keep telling y'all this fight ain't gonna happen.
I was gonna say, friend, tell them what you tell me. She's been saying this since I can remember. She said that this fight is not gonna happen. No. I rebuke that. But she's been saying it, y'all.
It's something about this. It ain't doing what it's supposed to do. It's not doing it at all. Matter of fact, it's not doing it not even a little bit. Like, if this shit should have been done, because I heard Errol signed his side the night he fought Ugas. That's what I heard.
And I don't know when he signed it, but I know when he was at that Tank fight, he tweeted that tweet or put it on IG. He put that little clip of Mike Tyson out time to sign the contract. So what exactly is the holdup here?
It's the money. Here's my thing. Because if you remember correctly, Bomac said when it was time to fight Pacquiao, the contract didn't get. He made me sick. But he made me sick too, though. But I remember him saying clearly that the money wasn't moving fast enough when it came to the Pacquiao fight. That's why Bud didn't sign the contract.
This is true.
If this fight is going to be in October, it's July, y'all. June almost over with.
And a fight of this magnitude is going to take a full 3-month build up. They need to be going all across the U.S. They need to be going overseas to the U.K. Champside said he want to see them in Africa. It's a lot of places they need to be hitting, and then getting back in town in camp.
When will they have time to? That's why I said this shit ain't happening, friend. Because if it's July, August, September, October, that's 3 months. They get all of July to travel and promote. You know how they go and do their little tour before that. Where's camp? When do they go to camp? In August? I mean,
well, if it's at the end of October, then they do camp September and all of October.
This ain't no fucking fight where you gonna do a mini camp. These niggas need to be fighting, training right now.
Well, they are.
Of them.
They are training, no friend.
They ain't at camp though. They doing that bullshit to keep themselves in shape. If they finna fight each other, that's just like it. This is not just big shit. This is the biggest shit.
Yeah.
This ain't no we gonna go shoot in the gym before no. You need no. And if that's gonna happen, no. My spirit is giving it's not. The timing don't make no sense. The only way it makes sense is if they have that fight in November, which they not gonna have it in November, because November's dates is sold up already. That's why they didn't do it in November in the first place.
Wow.
They not gonna do that shit for Christmas because niggas is broke and we got badass kids we gotta buy for. Nieces and nephews, godchildren.
Stop hurting my feelings like this. You paint this picture and I don't like it.
I'm just saying, if there was going to be a fight, they would already be doing the slew of things. The slew of things are not being done, okay? They still going to other people's fights. They was just, him and Danny Garcia got a fight in what, 2-3 weeks?
He does.
His ass, when he was sitting next to Arrow. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This shit it ain't gonna happen. Not this year.
Listen, I'm a rebuke what you saying, but if they don't drop a fight date this week, or not even a fight date, just tell us that it's signed. I'm gonna be really. I'm gonna have to step back because I was really getting excited, but they gonna make me have to step back again because y'all not gonna have me on the roller coaster ride about this darn fight again. I'm not gonna let them do it.
Y'all better not listen, okay? Me and Nick's birthday is in October. Y'all know the holidays is coming up, okay? People is traveling. Some folks times is short. They not finna miss out on their families for Budrick and Arrow.
And gas is high. Okay. Phenomenal Mexican says BOXIANA is a damn criminal. He makes me sick. You remember when he said that? Who was you talking about?
Anthony Crawford.
He makes me sick.
He fucking get friend. Why? You know what, friend? I know he been looking like that since birth. You know how some babies just don't change? They didn't always look the same. He would have came out and I would have left. And he would have still been at that damn hospital.
Okay, Dre's finest.
My mama tell the truth.
Somebody said something and I can't get it out of my mind. They say he looked like a catfish. And listen, I like catfish. I like to eat catfish. Don't tell me no shit like that. Because now I can't unsee it. And that's what that man looked like. Anyway, Dre's finest says, you young ladies are looking so fabulous. Ooh, thank you, Dre's finest. We appreciate
my mama, your mama. I couldn't bring that baby to your mama house.
Absolutely. Exactly. You know my mama don't cut.
Ain't Linda gonna be like, if you don't get that shit out of here.
Baby. don't have soft feelings around my mama. Don't do that. For being media, how you doing? Good evening, ladies. Good evening, for
Hey,
being.
Lefty.
How you doing? How you doing? And Boxing Yogi is back up in here. She said, writing Yogi. I'm sorry, Boxiana, breaking our hearts. Yes, she is. I rebuke that. I rebuke all of that talk. I rebuke that. But now if they don't give me something this week, I'm gonna step back. I'm stepping back. I'm not going to tell
Why
you.
would they rush out? They would have to throw this shit together. This is the biggest fight of a long time. Y'all got to think about the time. This shit is blowing by. It's already about to be July.
It ain't waiting on nobody. Time is not waiting on anybody. You are correct. I cannot argue that. I'm gonna give them one more week. One more week. That's it. That's all. One more week. So we have one more piece of Twitter tea that we must discuss. And like Coach Amber told y'all want to watch our show to the very end, to the last drop. Because this bit of Twitter tea here is hot and piping. Okay? Friend, hit me with the tea.
Today, young Leonard Ellerbe decided to go full ballistic missile on young Eddie Hearn. He called that man a bitch with all capital letters.
Listen, he came out the gate with the big B.
Bitch. He said that shit hard.
Hard.
He said that
you
shit.
Gotta read it. You have to read it, friend. You have to find the tweet and read it to the people.
Give me just 1 second.
Please find the tweet. Y'all, Leonard and Eddie Hearn have been going back and forth, poking at each other, talking shit about each other for I know at least in the public for at least a year at this point. It's probably been over a year. They've been going back and forth at each other like the Real Housewives of Atlanta or some shit. They've been going back and forth.
You ready?
This is the latest because this is a rebuttal to Eddie Hearn. Because Eddie Hearn,
because I'm gonna turn this up so y'all can hear the video of Eddie.
Okay. Turn it up, friend. Turn it up.
Do you know anything about this? Is this something that December? I'm busy. I saw that. Everyone sent me that. 1 to 3. I wonder what Leonard Ellerbe weighs at the moment, because I'm nearly 16 stone now. I'm like done 2.5 stone. I'm training for this opportunity, not for that opportunity with Leonard, but for this big opportunity that will probably present itself soon. Jake Paul, Leonard Ellerbe, whoever it is. And there is a price, 10 mil. That's the price. And I was thinking about a split because Mike Coppin just sent me what.
For Jake Paul or Ellerbe?
Yeah, I guess Jake Paul's the bigger fight, maybe 20 mil for Jake Paul fight. But Coppinger messaged me last night and said, because he had the odds, and he was like, wow, that does over 1 million buys in the UK. He said, why don't you do it for charity? I said, we'll do a little bit for charity, but I want to get paid as well because I'll probably get knocked out. I said, so 10 mil's my number. And if you think about the split in terms of popularity and success, Ellerbe should get 500 grand. I get 10 mil. Easy fight to make.
So Leonard Ellerbe decided to reply, and he retweeted this message and said, Eddie Hearn, look, bitch, stop playing with me. I'm not going to play these kid games with you. It's fun and games until shit get real. And then he took a deep breath and ended all the shit.
Frank from the land, this is exactly what it sounds like to me. You know, it's Pride Month, so they might just be letting it all hang out. I don't know. But that's what it sounds like to me. I mean, who starts off the sentence? I don't know no man that start off no sentence with look, bitch. That's some shit I say. You know, if I'm going off, if I'm into it with a chick, and it's been a long time because I don't talk like this no more. But if I'm into it with a chick and I say anything, because normally I ain't speaking no words, it's just on. But if I say anything, I'm coming with look, bitch. Just like that. When I saw it, I read it just like that. Look, bitch. That is not nothing that Men don't do men in the chat. Help me. Do y'all say that? Look, bitch. Do y'all say that? I don't know if I'd have heard a man say that like that. And if I did, I'm gonna be looking at him a little bit sideways, a little bit. Cause I said it in Leonard's tone. You know how Leonard talk.
He
Look,
looked like he say where the money reside. Where the money reside. He be doing that shit in the privacy of his home.
Listen,
it's that juke.
Look, what y'all? Why does he let this man get under his skin like this? At this point, it's like fun. It looks like it's fun for Eddie. Eddie loves digging and poking at Leonard because he knows he's going to get a response. But I don't know if y'all heard Eddie while he was digging at Leonard. He said he's training for this opportunity. Like Ellerbe, and then he threw out Jake Paul. And ironically, I told y'all that's my word for the night. Ironically, I saw on Twitter, I believe, Jake Paul post this fight coming in August. It has him and Amanda Serrano, but no opponents. So could it be that Eddie is in the ring with Jake Paul, like he said? I don't know. This is all so WWE to me.
If Jake Paul knock out Eddie Hearn, he don't get no fucking credit for that shit. At this point, your money is allowing you to do the things that you're doing. That's all. That's just it.
If he get in there and fight him, I'm gonna be so. Listen, I'm already mad anyway. He gets on my nerves. Well, I don't. But if he puts on a fight with Eddie Hearn, Lord forbid he put on a fight with Eddie Hearn and it's competitive though. Like it's just WWE at this point.
Eddie used to box though, man. That's what I'm saying.
It's what I'm saying. What if it's competitive? It's just don't be telling me he's no real boxer. Don't just stop it with all of that. Is all I'm saying. Stop it with all of that. It'll be a cute exhibition, real cute. But I want to see if he gonna get in the ring. I want to see Eddie and Leonard. Because Leonard talking greasy like he got that work for him. That's what he said. It's funny too. It ain't funny no more. You know, Leonard talking real hard and greasy. Lynn, why is you so mad? Lynn, don't be like that.
It's really weird to see him act like this. And you know what? Like, you know how I say this all the time. The people that be the loudest don't have that same energy anywhere. They're not that same person anywhere. They do that shit to be seen. It's a whole lot of being seen around this motherfucker. He doing that shit to be seen.
Huffing and puffing and silverback.
Eddie and Hearn gonna knock that little piece of meat that he got on the back of his neck smooth on the goddamn mat. He got. I don't like it.
Can y'all imagine if Eddie Hearn put a nice stiff jab on Leonard's nose? What happens? Can y'all imagine? Okay, 88 Sports Talk. So he says Eddie stops Ellerbe in 4 rounds tops. Listen, Phenomenal Mexican. He says all I hear is "Lovers and Friends" by Usher. No lie. Exactly. That's what it's giving.
Nah, you know what it reminds y'all. Remember the Whisper song? Look, bitch, you didn't talk a whole lot of shit. You remember that? That's what that's what I felt like. When I read that shit, and with that man with the little hand voice, look, bitch. He said that shit just like that. That's how I read it. You didn't talk a whole lot of shit. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Miami says Leonard is from the DMV, and I heard that area got some Omars out in the open. Ooh, that's a reference to The Wire for those who don't know. I know what that is. Iron Lion of Allah says, salute to the Queens, best boxing show on the planet. Keep up the greatness. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Thank you. So Now that nose ain't gonna break off. It is firmly planted, Mark West. That nose ain't going nowhere. It might swell up, it might bleed profusely, but it ain't going nowhere. I mean, it's deeply planted, it's rooted.
Punch him in that nose. He gonna have to hit him with this right here to do anything to that nose. That nose is like Katie Taylor neck.
Deeply
It
rooted.
take a whole lot of punishment.
Planted, solid, not going nowhere. Not going anywhere. What do y'all think is really going on? Do you guys think, because this is boxing, so this could very well be, I think they really don't like each other though. That's the only reason why I don't feel like this is fake, because I really believe that they don't like. Well, I believe Leonard Ellerbe despises Eddie Hearn. I don't even think Eddie Hearn really he don't really think about Leonard like that much. Like he don't get that worked up, but he plays to the camera. He's gonna play to the camera. When he started singing, talking about he was gonna take Tank away, I just hollered. I hollered because he plays to the camera. He does. Go ahead, Free.
It's a game to him, and he loves teasing the shit out of guys. And he just his little beads of sweat just be dripping down his head because he just let Eddie frustrate him so bad.
He does.
Crazy.
He does. I don't like that, Leonard. You, at the words of my old school daddy, you letting him take your cool. You done let Eddie Hearn take your cool. Don't let him do you like that. You too cool. You put too much time into that mustache and trimming it just pencil thin and having it the darker, the right color of jet black that you like. You take too much time and effort in your cool to be letting Eddie Hearn take it from you like that. Don't do that, Leonard. Don't do that. Don't let him snatch your cool. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We got anything else? We got anything else for the people tonight?
No, friend, we didn't hit the bitches all over the head.
We done hit them upside the head.
All in the well.
We got one more super chat from Kay Causey. Do you think Devin should have one fight, then vacate the 135-pound belts and go to 140? Go ahead, BOXIANA, answer that.
I want him to burn them bitches. I told y'all them belts got taint on them. I don't know who then went and put the hoodoo on them. It's probably T.O. because he been fucked up ever since. Cambosa's gonna go down that same goddamn path. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the cocaine. Maybe it's the crack. I'm unsure, but I know both of them fuck with similar shit. So I know Devin different. But I want him to burn them bitches in his backyard. Put them hoes in a hole, a little bin. Just set that whole bitch on fire. Don't take that shit in his house and let him rest too long. Because my son start acting crazy, he gonna get a whooping. Period. So I don't know. I just want him to burn them belts. I would like to see him at 140. There's a couple of fights I would like to see him at. I like to see him fight T.O. at 140.
Okay. So you don't want him to fight at 135? You want him to move up, vacate and move up?
No, I don't. Because at 135, none of them motherfuckers want to fight him. The only person that called him out was Frank Martin. Fuck all of them.
And that is the truth. Nobody has said a word. They said it, but they ain't for real. They said it, but they ain't for real. I don't believe they serious about it. Do I want him at 135? It's like you said, the only fight that makes sense at this point at 135, and I don't know if I would give him the opportunity, is Lomachenko. It's gonna be too much of a hassle for it to get it made at with Tank. And that's the only fight that I want to see him at 135 at this point. I wouldn't mind seeing him mix it up with Frank Martin. But again, we talking about Top Rank and PBC. So is that likely to happen? No. Loma is the only somebody at 135 that I would be interested in. But see, not really, because Loma didn't give him the opportunity. So you dragging your ass back around now? Thing is, if he goes to 140, who does he fight at 140? Out the gate.
Mario Barrios. They slut him out at 140. Might as well Let Devin be the next one to hit it out the tank.
Well, you know what? Mario Barrios is a good boxer.
He's a great. We love.
I like Mario.
Listen, there's.
I'm thinking a slighter touch at 140 coming out the gate. You think Mario?
There's a slut in every division. Okay, every division got one, and just unfortunately, who it have to be in certain divisions. So I'd rather him be the one at 140. It's still some good money down there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see Mario Barrios at 147. To me, he don't do well.
No, he doesn't.
He let Keith Thurman out of all people. Keith Thurman need a bag. Somebody.
You know what? But that's why I say it can't be Mario Barrios because he is gonna truly be the slut. Because then Mario that will be 3 L's in a row. That'll be potentially 3 L's in a row. You got beat up by 135 pounder at 140, and then you got beat up at 147 by
Keith Thurman.
Yeah, I don't want them to do Mario like that. He too young to already be a slut.
And say, listen, no, you ain't. You ain't never too young to be a slut. You're supposed to get over your slut shit when you young. So you know what I'm saying? By the time you get older, that shit out the way, and you can focus on the shit that right now, the slut is in the bag. He can run that check.
I don't want him to be a slut. I like Azteca. I like him.
I do too. But that's what's gonna happen. What else happens?
I don't know. I gotta think about that.
Exactly.
Phenomenal Mexican says CC is a better Leonard than Leonard. I agree.
Especially with a little mustache on and make it look real.
I agree. And she put the shades on. Mm-hmm. I agree. I completely agree. Mm-hmm. Okay, so guys, I believe we have covered a myriad of topics this week in boxing. Tomorrow, Ellerbe Berlanga, Daniel Dubois, they both will be fighting. You'll see some vintage camera work on the Daniel Dubois fight card because that is what the Don King Promotions is giving. They're giving vintage film work. So enjoy them both. Next week, who's fighting next week?
I think it's Bitter Beef.
Better BF, yeah. The Juneteenth card is canceled for PBC. So Bitter BF and Joe Smith. That will be, we get some good boxing. I'm not complaining about boxing. That we're getting good fights. Even the ones that are canceled, we're still getting a whole lot of good boxing, y'all. So I think that's gonna be a good competitive fight for as long as it lasts. But we'll talk about that next week.
When y'all find out what type of running that boy was doing to fuck up his back, I need to try some of that running because my process been going well. I'm down a whole lot, but if I could fuck up my back running, I didn't do a good thing. So you know what I'm saying? I want to see what type of back running he was doing. Was he running on his back? Okay.
BF. Hey, Jaylene. BF skipped on. Why is he doing Mario Barrios like this? Mario fight next week for $35 and no condom.
That one, you got $40. He asked for $40 every time.
Bye, y'all. Yeah, listen, thank y'all. Close it out, friend. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Thank y'all for coming to spend y'all's Fridays like y'all normally do with us. It is always a pleasure to come in here and cut up with y'all. We will be back on Sunday. We're gonna go get some sleep. But we'll be back on Sunday. Friend, I'm finna be calling them bitches in. Calling them in.
The whole farm. When I tell you I'm finna call the whole farm, y'all. Baby. I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired.
It's gonna be old McDonald in this bitch.
Man, listen. I secondhand shame. If anybody, man, listen. It's finna go down. I'm finna swan dive in my bed. Swan dive. Thank y'all for coming through. We really appreciate it. As always, we have a wonderful time. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a funky good time this weekend. And we will see y'all on Sunday. And back again off in this thing on next Friday. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to y'all next time. Oh, wait a minute. Mark West, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Mark West. Thank you. Okay, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. We'll see y'all Sunday. We'll see y'all Sunday on the trail. Bye.